Hi everyone, this is Tim from ICS. This year it's very exciting that ICS bravely do very significantly change on in our AK. Well, this model we call CXP-ARK, A-R-K. But it is basically a design based from the AK system. Okay, this year, we bravely designed the new hanger starting from the fresh hider. We built a AR style fresh hider, but we still keep the spring print here. So that it's basically the AK style fresh hider, but it also comes with the 14mm CCW thread, so that you can install this fresh hider to your AR if you like. And the front side is the newly designed. And the handguard is also licensed by Maple M-Lock system on your 9 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and 12 o'clock positions. And it's made of nylon fiber, industrial polymer, so it's very durable and it's economic design. And we also keep the Picatinny 1930 rails in the front, so that you can directly mount the foregrip or the flashlight if you like. It is very easy to carry. And the magazine, if you have ICS M4 series, you must know ICS is famous as our window magazine. Well, for the AK, now we got a new AK, so we also redesigned the AK magazine to the window magazine. There will also be a silence mid-cap, low-cap magazine in the future. Grip. Well, for the traditional AK, their grip actually is not very comfortable. So we redesigned this economic pistol grip so that, it's very comfortable to hold it. And let's talk about the stock. Well, if you are familiar with ICS, we got our CXP-8 APE. So we realized that because the AK body is a square shape, and we realized that the 8 stock is perfectly fit with the AK. You see, we redesigned them so that they have a streamline here, so that the stock is very perfectly fit with the AK receiver. The 8 stock is foldable. It can be foldable. The check rest can be adjusted, and the stock can be also retracted. And you see, there's the wires here. So this model is the real wire model. You can put a large battery inside the stock. So this model comes with the real wire. Therefore, you don't need to put your battery above the gearbox, so that we can have an entire space to do the realistic charging handle. And also, we redesigned the selector plate. You can fix the selector plate to the rear. Then it's easy to adjust hold up here. In the past, you need to hold the charge handle and adjust the hold up and also shoot. So now it's very easy to fix your charge handle to the rear, then adjust the hold up. Release it. Also, we upgrade the hold up unit to the metal Tokyo Marui spec hold up unit. So that means that you can purchase ICS hold up unit to upgrade to your AK with other brands. So that is the upgrade part. And for the internal, there are mosfet version and the electronic version. For the electronic version, you change the file selector to full auto. once you hold the trigger, it shoots full auto. But in full auto precision, you pull one, it shoots burst, 3 rounds. We call this smart trigger. And if you have ICS M4, you will also know that we got the spring release function. In this model, when you turn it to safety, push it upward, then it releases the spring so that your spring can use longer. That is a small function we added inside this model. And oh, you can see for the electronic version, electron triple S version, we got the full teeth piston, aluminum AL6061 aluminum piston head and aluminum cylinder head, and also aluminum all-ring air seal nozzle. They are the factory default in the electronic version. Oh, I forgot to mention one. Well, if you know our MARS series, the MARS limited edition or the CQ-ARK, we got a short stroke trigger. In this model, we also adapt the short stroke trigger. It's very easy and very short distance to pull in semi. So that means you can shoot in semi very fast, very fast. Okay, I think that is the new AK we are going to launch in 2020. There are many people are asking this bad boy, so you cannot miss this one. Now I'd like to show you a new model we are going to release in 2020. Okay, let's see. The CXP-MARS PDW9. Well, you see, this is a very compact PDW model with the pistol caliber style magazine. Sure, it shoots 6mm BBs. But basically it is designed from MARS. We still keep the MARS shape in this model, but we redesigned the entire lower receiver so that it can fit to the pistol caliber magazine. And not only the lower receiver, but also the upper receiver you see on the other side, and you see the ejection port. Well, most of the manufacturers use the standard M4 upper receiver, but they did not change the ejection port. But we also redesigned this cover so that, well, you see, we keep this more hole for the so that it's just like the 9mm ejection port. And also, you see the bolt plate is a golden color. And this time, we redesigned the system so that the charge handle can be fixed to the rear. Then there are 2 buttons here and here.
There's a shopping bag.
You can release the charge handle here. Fire selector is ambidextrous fire selector. You can control it from both right hand and left hand. And sure, just like how I say, the bolt release is also ambidextrous. For the magazine cache, we got an enlarged magazine cache on the right side, and also enlarged magazine cache on the left side. And also, this is a 3-way magazine release. See the button? So that while you are shooting, your finger can still hold on your trigger, but use your thumb to push it to release magazine, so that you'll be very fast. You can shoot again. And since it is a compact model, we use the dummy suppressor so that it can be more, how can I say, fascinated. Yes. And the PDW stock is a 3 precision PDW stock, and it's also rear wired. You can put the battery inside this tube. There's a very large battery room inside. Okay, I forgot to mention. You see the grip, the pistol grip. The pistol grip is the vertical style pistol grip. So just like you are using the pistol, the angle is just like you are using the pistol. So that, well, this is entirely PCC styles PDW. So this model should be, is also very welcomed by the popular while we release to the market. So you cannot miss it, this bad boy too. Here I'm going to introduce, I'm not saying it's a new model, it's an old-fashioned style model, but we upgrade the internal. The CXP A5. Well, it's obviously an MP5 style SMG. Well, it's pretty common, but the most unique is that we use the stamping steel receiver. So, and you see the welding line here. So the manufacturing is the same as the real firearm, and not like the old ICS model. The charging handle can fix the plate to the rear, so that you can adjust whole part here. And for the internal, we also upgrade the hubbar to the metal hubbar, so that it's more durable than before. See, since it is the A5 model, so, well, you can directly choose burst function, well, to use your selector lever. But for the semi, since we use the new electronic system, in the past the old version, you cannot use the 11.1 LiPo battery, but for this model, it is available to use 11.1 LiPo battery. And with the semi, we also got the short stroke trigger. So if you have a standard MP5, well, you can compare. The trigger distance will be even shorter than before and make you shoot semi pretty fast if you like. And also for the electronic system, we got the short stroke trigger, pre-cocking function, burst function, self-diagnostic, low voltage induction. So this model is guaranteed the best MP5 model on the market. So if you're a fan of MP5, you cannot miss this new model. Well, we are going to release several AEGs in 2020, but in 2020 we also got one new pistol. The Suslima's license is AR9. Let's take a look at the bad boy here. Okay, let's start from the design. Well, since we directly cooperate with the Real Firearm Armory, so we directly acquire their drawing to do the 1:1 scale of the real firearm to do this replica. So the size is guaranteed 100% the same as the real firearm, including the engraving here. We follow the real firearm drawing to do to design and also the engraving. The grip plate here can be changed. There are the thicker one and the thinner one. And here we got a very clear luminous front side and rear side here. Enlarged slide cache. For the magazine, we'll see this. We also adapt our revolve valve and the revolve charging valve inside into this magazine, so it can be more higher performance. Oh, forgot to mention. You see, there are two slots here. It means the magazine cache can be changed to the other side, just like the Glock Gen 4 or Gen 5. And let's look deeper into the internal. you see it's very easy to unlock. Okay, let's take a look. You see, it's a one-piece trigger and hammer assembly frame. So that it means that we mill in this slot at once, so that there's no dimension difference between the front and the rear, so that the slide can be moved very smoothly. And take a look at this. You see, for the inside there's also a slot, so it means it can hold the hotbar unit while you are shooting. There's only slide moving, but the hotbar unit is fixed into the frame. So it's basically the fixed barrel design, so that it makes you to shoot more precisely. And take a look at this. We redesigned the hotbar adjustment. It's very easy to adjust hotbar. You can use your nail to do a very slightly precise adjustment if you like. And it's very easy. So I would say this pistol is not only simply the licensed pistol, but also for the internal, the magazine system are also upgraded by ICS. So don't miss this bad boy in 2020. Let me introduce the lightweight-peleador to you. Actually, it's not a new model, but we upgrade the internal mechanism this year. And we create a new logo for it. In the past, it is under the CXP series. But this year, because, well, it's pretty light, so we create a new logo, lightweight, to build it. Okay. Let me insert the mag here. Why it is lightweight? Because, well, the receiver, the upper and lower receiver and the handguard, they are made of nylon fiber polymer. It's pretty light, so we like to have the players to have a more lightweight to play the airsoft. So, well, if you want to play airsoft with fun or easier without carrying too heavy things, well, you can choose this one. And for the handguard, it's Maple licensed M-lock system. But not only the lightweight receiver and handguard, we still keep the metal barrel and the stock tube, and also the internal gearbox. They are made of metal, so that they can have the basic strength of the rifle, so that it's light and it's very durable. Okay, let's talk about the internal. Well, for the internal, this year we upgrade our SSS system into it. There are a burst function, and you see we upgraded to the flat trigger with a short stroke trigger. So while you are shooting in semi, it's very easy to pull the short stroke trigger. And also we have the precocking system and burst function, self-diagnosis, low voltage inspection. So also, well, you see here, this rifle will also upgrade to the metal piston head and the metal aluminum cylinder heads. They are the factory default of the upgrade part inside this model. So I would say for the entry-level players, so you can choose this model. Well, because, well, it's not only a light model, but for the internal, it's just like the upgrade model. Forgot to say that the upper receiver inside, well, if you have ICS EBB system, well, you know we got a QD change spring guide. For this model, you can also have the QD spring guide into this model. So, well, this will be a very nice choice for the player who want to play a lighter airsoft.